So, gentlemen, we've been talking a lot about that inner drive. So I have to ask you, what inspires your work?
Well, Chilan, with open eyes, you can actually take inspiration from everything on this planet. For us designers, creating a car inspired by a fantasy or sci-fi movie like Avatar is a dream come true, John.
It's been
so
great.
You fulfilled our dreams. For the Vision Avatar, we transformed that bionic and nature-focused inspiration from the Avatar movie to a futuristic concept that demonstrates how a vehicle can actually merge perfectly with its driver, like an avatar, and blend in harmony into its ecosystem.
Gordon is absolutely right. We take inspiration from everywhere. Our natural world is one that we take great inspiration from. Technology is another. Technology allows us to tell stories in ways that were not possible for, and to communicate compelling and engaging ways. And Gordon and his team have delivered that with the car. Well done, sir.
I wish you all could stand here and be this close to the car because it is absolutely stunning. So, Gordon, one of the challenges for you is because Mercedes-Benz is known for luxury, how do you figure that into the design of the show car?
Well, our ambition at Mercedes is to become the world's most loved luxury brand. And the definition of the luxury of the future is about the fusion of beauty and intelligence. So therefore, the AVTR vision embodies that redefinition of luxury by combining the beauty of nature with the responsibility of sustainable luxury for our planet.
Now, we spoke about this a little bit earlier, but can you elaborate more about how this show car is actually inspired by Avatar?
Of course, Jilan, yeah. In deep discussions with John and his team, we defined how our AVTR show car can actually pick up on all levels of the inspiration of the Avatar story. We created a futuristic vehicle that had to authentically looks like it comes out of this amazing sustainable world. So also, that is a vehicle that is able to enhance the capabilities of your own body, like the idea of an avatar in that movie. So eventually, we didn't want to create a car. We wanted to create something like a living organism.
Almost like a human, right? So speaking about the Avatar movie, John, can you tell us how you were able to incorporate themes from the human world into that movie?
Well, first of all, let's talk about what the first Avatar was about. I tell people that the first Avatar began and ended with the same image, Jake Sully opening his eyes. And I always viewed that as a challenge to audiences to open their eyes and to understand that our actions have an impact on both people around us and the world around us. And I think this car has been realized, and people who get in it, people who drive it, are going to feel that connection with the world around them, and it's going to change how they look at the world when they get out of the car.
And can you expand on that a little bit more?
Our job is to tell compelling emotional stories. But I think we also have a responsibility to inspire people to take action towards a sustainable lifestyle, harmonious interactions with others. And if we could bring that again into the real world, and Gordon and his team and the vision that Ola has laid out for them, they've realized it in a magnificent way.
Now, Gordon didn't mention that this...
Thank you so much for that.
Absolutely. Now, Gordon did mention that this car does take a lot of its inspiration from Avatar. So, as a producer of Avatar, looking at this car, what's your favorite connection with the car and the movie?
I think the connection with the car is, we have AWA on Pandora, and people get to make that connection to AWA. People get in this car, and they put their hand on the controller, and the car reacts to them. It connects with them. It takes their biofeedback, and you really feel a pulse to the car. It feels your heartbeat, and you feel at one with the car.
That's so incredible. Now, Gordon, we know that Mercedes-Benz is in this very unique position where you're able to shape the future. So, talking about the Vision AVTR, what type of innovations can we see in the show car?
Well, this concept is full of innovation. Our concept has, first of all, a progressive and sustainable bionic design that brings our design idiom of sensual purity to an entirely complete new level. The design of the shapes, therefore, is fast, smooth, and in harmony with nature forces. Take, for instance, these aerodynamic flaps on the rear of the vehicle. They mimic the raising of the hair of an animal when it's moving. And actually, they have some aerodynamic functions, but they can also respond to you. And secondly, that car has a futuristic look thanks to this super futuristic, elongated, sporty, we call it one-bow proportion of the body, which blends beautifully with these circle wheel arches here, and of course, these round wheels. So additionally to that exterior, the interior concept might be even more revolutionary. It shows a complete virtual instrument panel that takes the occupants on an experience journey beyond reality. Also, when you look at the car, there's light strips connecting through the entire vehicle, creating something like a neural network. And so this is much more than just an organic design. This concept car really merges the car and the driver into one living organism.